Hi guys, guess what's behind that door? It's Marikit Studios, so let's go! Alright, open sesame. Hello, so this is what you first see when you can come into the room. Let's do a quick view of the room first. So you can see there's a lot in here. Yep, there is a lot. So first, let's discuss this part here, and we're going over there. So this is my box of yarn. I do knit and crochet, so these are boxes of yarn and supplies for knitting. That's my art bag over there. And below here, we have some canvases, some boards that I do use when I do have my easel out. My easel is under here, folded nicely, or in the back of my bed because they are in hibernation, because I still don't have a big piece out, and that will change in a few weeks because I do have something planned. And this is where I usually set it up. This is my big piece workstation, and the chair is right there. I like setting it up there because of the natural light that's coming out from both windows, so I really like it. So here is my sink. Well, it's sink, what you expect. It is where I wash my things after I use them. I have a brush drying rack right there, which is usually up here, but since I cleaned yesterday, I just put it down there for now. This cabinet over here hosts my manga and my old sketchbooks and art, which I can tour next time. I mean, those are my art from way back from 2010, I think. I still have them up to now. So 10 years of art right there. And then some of my old sketchbooks are there too. Up there is a big easel, a big canvas I still haven't opened. That brown thing right there is my old light box. You can see it from where Marikit Studio started. I'll put a picture somewhere in the screen of what it looks like. And there are old paintings as well. That little kitty cat over there is Uri from Katekyo Hitman Reborn. He is handmade. I made him back when I was a doll maker. I used to do make dolls for cosplay as well as paint and draw. All right, so this place right here is my Japanese study books and a lot of books that I use for church and other things that I study. And then we have our digital art station. It's quaint, it's small, and it has my keyboard in the back. I have my Artist 16, which I still have to use again. My little shortcut keys over here, my monitors. And in here we also have an art piece of Chester. Here we go. Hey Chess. That I made way back in digital. This is above my monitor is my painting of Howl's Moving Castle, where there's two paintings, both done in the same year, but very different moods, very different styles, and I really like it. Okay. I really was into detail back then. Wow, what happened? And this is my painting of Festus. He is my most famous painting to date. He's very, very popular in the Riordan verse because a lot of people say that this is what they think of when they think of the Argo 2. Actually, this was made by me. This is my mind view, my mind canon of what Argo 2 and Festus should look like. I do have a lot of Festus drawings, but I don't post them all over the place. And this is a working station right now. I have my Gansai Tambi out and my other palettes out. because I'm working on a very special commission right now. But I took a minute to show you guys around. So these are some tools that I use, some of my S things, rulers, knickknacks, whatnot. My Copics are all stacked behind here. I have 200 something Copics. And I have refills as well in another cabinet down there. This art is not made by me. This is probably one of the only pieces of art that is not mine in the studio right now. It's framed. It is from Nadine Solis. I love her work. And she made my Chester, so I had it framed. That is a study in pink, or pink flowers, that I did last year. My whiteboard hosts a lot of my color code and stuff, so I don't have to look for them. It also has my color wheel, which is very practical. All artists should have a color wheel. This was also made by Nadine Solis. I really love her work. Look at how beautiful that is. And yeah, it's now moving, sorry. And this is something that I really have to put everywhere I work. I always rush into my paintings, so this is a good reminder for me that good paintings require good planning, time, and hard work. Stop rushing your paintings and hoping that it will look instantly good with just a couple of paint strokes. Take your time, research, plan your workflow, and enjoy the process. I found this online in a drawing group, so I thought it was really smart. So I really wanted to put that up there to remind me all the time. And there's my logo as well. This is my self-portrait of me as a clown or a Piero. That was done in 2018 in wash when I first started using wash. Right, so this is the workstation, traditional workstation at the very least. This fits about an F6 up and down and on landscape as well. I'm currently working on this painting over here. It's a commission, 4K. And underneath is a quick shelf with lights in it. I don't usually use this. I use another light source, which is an LED panel, which is right over here. So this is something we can discuss as well. These back here are some posters collection that I made, some bigger art that I made. This here is my F6 block. It still has Apollo in it. I still haven't transferred him. Some bigger sketchbooks. And why is it there? All right. So these are some sketchbook that I currently use. I love sketchbooks. I'm a big sketchbook fan. So these are some good things that I use. This is the one I use for Toby. So there's Toby. And I have to update this one. And there's the Mukuro, which is my sketchbook that it's my current whatever sketchbook. I usually use this for Sketchbook Sunday, but today we're doing a sketchbook tour for Sketchbook Sunday. So, I mean, not sketchbook tour, studio tour for Sketchbook Sunday. So it's really different. And this one is illustrations for the book that I'm doing. It's on a custom-made sketchbook by Rainman Productions. These are also the cover art for that book. I'm not showing it yet. It's a Hannah Mule landscape sketchbook. And this is a new sketchbook that I started. I actually started it from the back, which is silly. And this is my Riordan sketchbook because I love it that much to have its own separate sketchbook. So again, sketchbooks that I use all the time. I have one more and he's down there in the rack. And because he's so big, I usually don't keep him here. And I pull him out all the time. So we'll show you Bunny later. So these are some inks. Fountain pen inks and stuff, knickknacks. some knickknacks like washi tape. All my scissors and stuff are in there. And here we go for the caddy. The caddy arrived yesterday. It's the reason why I also cleaned my studio. For the caddy, we do have brushes for oil painting and acrylics back here, and watercolors brushes. These are just some of these that I have. My flats are all here and the big brushes are here. These host the tiny brushes. I'll see if I can open them with one hand. Ooh, I can. And these are some of my favorite brushes in the world. They are so tiny and so cute. They are unorganized right now, but look how beautiful they are. They are tiny and cute. Wait, these are two of my Escoda Travelers ones. There. Those are tinies. I have the tiniest one in the world as well. This one. It's this one. It's a 20-0. You can barely see the filbert on that one, but I really like it for, come on, focus, for detailing. But what you usually see me use during my lives is these guys. And they have their own little rack up there because I use them all the time. So these are some of my palettes as well, and painting knickknacks. These have my white gouache, white acrylic, some gouache palettes here, sandpaper, painting thing, caddy. And then this one is a surprise. I have yet to open this and unbox this. This is a new palette that came in the mail yesterday that I have to review. So that's very, very exciting. I have two other palettes that are coming for me to review. These are Daniel Smith paints. I have more in this box right here. I know this is a Magello palette, but it hosts my Holbein paints over here. Some of them, at least. This needs cleaning. And my Daniel Smith palettes as well. This is my Magello paints. I love them. Those are bright. This one is a custom-made palette by me and architect Alan J. Quesada. The CMYK and Zorn palette one. I have a video about this, and I will link it down below or somewhere on the screen. These are Holbein wash set. Okay. And these are my Winsor Newton and Sennelier and Schmincke paints, I think. This is the biggest one. This is the oldest one I have. It's my baby. It's been with me for more than 5 years, so. Still alive. Okay, child, go there. And my Himi gouache. Okay, if you don't think that I have enough watercolor paints, I'm planning to make a custom one with only Holbein paints in it. And that is coming up in a new video very, very soon, because I actually am still mourning the loss of my old watercolor paints that I lost, my mini set. This is some of my pencils that I use daily. Inkers, the black fine liners, brown fine liners, and colored fine liners. Over here we do have my art journals, some knickknacks, and here is my graphignum, or one of the bottles of my masking fluids over here. Here we do have my Sumi ink bottle and some Daler Rowney ink, which I use for inking a lot of my work. Some salt for painting and other things. We do also have brushes here that are kept in roll because they are the more precious ones. I do have my big wooden palette there for acrylic and oil painting. I just cleaned that, so yeah. As promised, I have here Bunny. Bunny's here. Here is my the biggest sketchbook I have. It's an A4, and it's my whatever sketchbook. It holds a lot of my studies, and I pull it out because I bring it everywhere with me. So yeah, I also have my mall stick down there, which I use. Right, speaking of palettes, I did not actually show you my palette because I usually use this as my palette. But for lives and such, if I need a white surface, I do use a whiteboard. It's very practical, easy to clean. See, that's, I need to clean that, but I really like the colors there too. So that's what I use for palettes. I do have cutting boards here as well. So these are what you see during lives. Sometimes when I get lazy, I don't even pull those out. I just use my table. It's glass. It doesn't really matter. Down here we have our Copic refills. This over here has all my colored pencils, and they are in big sets. So these are, I think, these are Faber-Castell Holbein, Prismacolor, and Luminance. So I have to tour those next time. These host all my oil painting supplies as well. Alright, so I think that is about it for this room tour. I really need to get back to my studies and my painting. My commission is waiting for me. But I do want to do one more part, and this is my cork board over here. It's a new addition to my studio. I have my oil painting study over here. These are two. Tugger from Cats. I really love cats, and Tugger is one of my favorite cats. My number one is Mistopheles, but Tugger comes in quick second. I have my Riordan boys there, Ichinose di Caso. The inspiration for Toby's right here. This kitty over here is this inspiration for Toby. And so my toys, there's Chester doll over there. Howl's Moving Castle Totoro. A lot of the toys I got from Japan. A lot of them are up there. Alright, so that is it for the studio tour. Let me give you a quick view again. I really enjoyed touring you around. I hope you like it. And I hope you enjoy creating as well, whatever your workspace looks like. Floor gang, table gang, if you have a studio. As long as you keep creating, thinking and dreaming and believing, you're good, you're blessed, and you are talented. Don't ever forget that, okay? Alright, thank you very much for joining me in my studio, and I have to go paint this commission. It's really been waiting for me. Alright, bye! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be notified when I put up any new videos. You can also see my art on marikitstudios.com. Also on all my social media, where I will post them all up here and all around. Alright? Also, if you are interested in commissioning me or in my art, please go ahead and talk to me. DM me in any of my social media or here on Facebook. I do love talking to you about art. I also plan to come up with a Patreon, not only that, Discord channel for my art. So for art students or art enthusiasts. So if you do want to join that, I will let you guys know. Alright, thank you very much. Think, dream, create, and believe. Please keep on creating. Bye.